everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Candace and I am in the early stage process of paying off over $200,000 worth of debt. Now, just a little bit about me. Like I've said in my other videos, I don't plan on giving up my lifestyle because I'm in debt. Actually, life for me feels like it's just beginning. So to start the video, let me explain. I'm going to talk about my goals going from the furthest away in the timeline back to the closest thing, okay? So number one on the list, I want to move to New York City. I live in the Midwest right now. Don't love it. And I honestly am already ready to go. But it's okay. Things happen for a reason. I'm not going to argue about it. But I do want to move to New York City. With the career that I have now, that is very possible. And it's looking like somewhere between April and August 2027, I'll be able to do that. Now, financially, New York costs a pretty penny. So we need to save up a lot of money, not even just for like moving into the apartment, but the moving expenses. So getting a truck, shipping my car, all those kinds of things we need to be prepared for. So I say saving about 20K would get me right in the ballpark where I need to be. This next thing on my list, I don't really have a timeline for it. It's more of an amount that I want to save before I start this process, and that is getting my tattoos removed. I got all these tattoos when I was 18. Don't love them, want them gone. I want them off my body. And, you know, I've gotten a couple of quotes and it seems like $3,000 would be a good starting point for me. And then, you know, if it costs a little bit more, we can work on that on the back end. But they gotta go. So once we get to that $3,000, I'll go ahead and start getting the laser removal done. Now, this next goal is for around like September 2026. And I wanna go see the sea turtles lay their eggs in Cape Verde. I saw somebody on YouTube and they went, and now I want to go. So I think it would be a really cool experience. I've never been towards that part of the world before, so we're gonna do it. Research, it looks like around $3,500 would be a good amount for me for like the flight, hotels, set up a couple of excursions, things like that. Every year between August and October, the sea turtles come and lay their eggs, and then you can see them hatch. So that's the plan. The next thing that I really want to do, I want to see Leon Thomas live and in color. Now, he's already on tour here in the US. I actually want to go see him in Europe, so I'm thinking Paris or London. I'm pretty sure when I looked, those shows were in April of 2026, so it gives me some time to save some money so that we can go. I've never been to Europe before, so that would be my first time going, and I'm really excited about that. Go to some museums, you know, sightsee, be a little touristy, and then go see Leon. Like, let's just wrap it all up in one. Why not? So just looking for my research from that, that also would probably be around $3,000. It's not like heavy tourism season, obviously, because it's still kind of just getting to better weather. And, you know, people are still in school, whatnot. That's when we're thinking about going. So we're going to make it happen. My birthday is January 1st, and I want to go on a trip for my birthday. Now, traveling for New Year's is very expensive. No matter where you're going to pay more because it's New Year's. So the plan for me to save a couple of dollars is to travel after my birthday. Even maybe 3-4 days after, maybe really realistically a couple of weeks after is what we're gonna do. So my top 3 choices right now are Curacao, Guatemala, and Thailand. Not in any particular order. I really want to go visit them all. I just haven't really kind of like decided yet. It's really probably going to be a price factor in how we figure this out. The flight for Thailand is like somewhere between $1,600 and $800, and I'm pretty sure that's an economy seat. Not doing that. But because Curacao and Guatemala are closer to the United States, the tickets are cheaper. Thailand is also very cheap once you get there. So we got a couple of pros and cons we need to weigh here. So I don't know yet, but we're gonna figure it out. So for my birthday trip, really and truly for her, I wanted on the high side, I'm thinking like 5K. But on the lower end side, I probably could make it happen for like 2,500, 3,000. My number one thing that I want to do, and the closest thing is literally in like 3 months, I'm going to New York City for Christmas because I want to. So I love New York City, if you didn't already know. And I love Christmas as well. Even with my birthday being on New Year's, Christmas is my favorite holiday. So I always wanted to do Christmas stuff in New York. I want to see the lights, the shows, the skating, all of it. So the plan is to fly in either on December 23rd in the evening or the morning of Christmas Eve and stay through the weekend. And we have some things planned. One, I'm going to see the Radio City Rockets. It's Christmas, you can't not see them, like you have to do that. And the New York Knicks actually has a game on Christmas Day. It is against the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is actually my hometown team. So I think that'd be a pretty cool game. I'm not even a sports girl. I'm just going for the vibes. I have 2 tours that I already booked actually. One is a morning like breakfast Christmas sites kind of tours. It'll take you around the city. You see all the like storefront decorations and things like that. And then you end it in a restaurant to have a Christmas brunch. And then there is a Dyker Heights light tour in the evening at like 4:30. So if you know about Dyker Heights, the displays are literally amazing. And I've been wanting to see that for a few years now. So I'm happy I'll be able to go this year. The last few things that I really want to do, Hamilton, Lion King. I've already seen them both before. Haven't seen them on Broadway, so we're going to go see them on Broadway because you're in New York City. Like, you have to. Both amazing shows. If you know, you know. I'm a Hamilton girly. We're going to go. And I also want to go to lunch at the Louis Vuitton Cafe. Now, looking my preliminary kind of like planning, the flights for this was about $215. Not, of course, including a bag and whatnot. And I do have friends and people I can stay with in New York, but none of them stay in Manhattan. So, and it's also Christmas. People might want to be with their family. I don't know. Love my family. I'm going to New York. But if I ever stay in a hotel, it's going to be fine. So just thinking about planning for all the excursions and the shows and things that I want to do, plus the hotel, flight, we're probably looking at another $3,000. Transportation won't be crazy. I'm fine with taking the train. Put me on, I'm in. I'm going to talk a little bit about how I plan to actually save and track for these goals. 2, actually. I got 2 interviews for 2 part-time jobs, and they're like evening, Monday through Thursday kind of part-time jobs that 2 or 3 hours and we're done. So I've done this kind of work before. It's easy. You actually get a little movement, exercise, whatever. Fine with it, cool with it. And then it leaves room for me on the weekends to travel and things like that and not have to constantly take off because I'm going to be gone since it's only Monday through Thursday. You're probably like, Candace, what about the debt? When are you paying that? So it's my plan to put as much money towards my debt as I'm putting towards my savings. So if I'm putting $500 to my savings for any of these trips or experiences, I'm also doing the same with my debt. Most likely my student loans. So we'll just make lump sum payments to start paying off kind of like my middle of the ground loans, to like the loan itself isn't like too much, and then the interest rate is, you know, a little bit in the mid area, because we'll talk about my student loans in another video. We'll talk about it later. But that's the plan. So go ahead and equal amounts, because it's gotta go and I gotta go. So for any amount that I'm saving towards my goals, the money is gonna go in a high yield savings account. I actually have an Ally account already where I have like emergency money. So that's gonna get put in there so it can go ahead and generate some interest so we can, you know, get to these goals a little bit faster. I'm also going to develop some sort of actual like tracking system. From watching other people on YouTube, I actually really like the little coloring pages that people do. So I might print out a couple of those and, you know, make them for us on this channel to color in together to see how we're making it towards our goals and paying off debt. And yeah, I believe that's it. I had nothing else on my little notebook here. So thank you guys for watching. I'm really excited to, this was the least chaotic video thus far. I'm very happy with that. Like, we're making progress already. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Get a little water. Whoa. Let's see if this is ASMR. This water too cold. Cut by my sister. Period.